bring it to the father network, the big network, the things that do work. And what Fusion did was when they went out, they started at the beginning, they were going to be a Latino network. They were going to be the English language Univision when it first started. But the research showed that there wasn't a big enough market for that. And so they changed midstream before they launched to try to appeal to all millennials with sort of a Latino accent. And what they found was, that in the research, and you'll see it in some of the programming, is that, yes, there are some dinosaurs like me and Jorge Ramos who are anchoring sort of the adults in the room. But most of the people on there are very young people. In fact, I have a digital producer who's 27 years old, who now, on occasion, sits next to Jorge Ramos, the Walter Cronkite of Spanish language, and is his co-anchor a couple times a month. And they're using very young people to do that. So the faces are very young, first of all. And secondly, they decided that humor, outside of Jorge Ramos' show, that humor, like Comedy Central, like The Daily Show, is really the way to break through to young people, to get them to watch some form of news. So they've invented these programs. They have a program that's on once a week, which is puppets. They have an animated news program. They have a sports comedy show. So it's really evolved into something different. And the research that they've done says that young people don't look at news the same way that we may have, or as trained journalists do, even if you are young. They see Jon Stewart as an anchorman. He's delivering the news just like everybody else, and they don't really put things in compartments as we did. So what they're doing at Fusion is some of that. They're going to be having, in fact, the program director is a guy named Billy Kimmel, who used to be a comedy writer at The Daily Show, and he's in charge of programming for Fusion, supposedly an all-news network. So that's what their research is showing, and what ABC is watching is to see what works and what doesn't work. That's one of the ways they're trying to reach. So when we get to